Okay, so Harry buys a watch and it costs £84 and the cost includes VAT of 20%. And it's then asking what would the cost be without VAT. So there are different ways you can do this question. If it's 100% is what you normally pay and VAT is added on, you could potentially see that as saying you're paying for 120%. And that is the worth £84 from the question. So you could do it firstly using a ratio method. Now, depending on how strong your timetables are, if you can get it down to 10%, and you work out what that is, you can then go up to 100% to work out what the price would be without the VAT. So if you know how to get from 120% down to 10 by dividing by 12, because obviously 10 lots of 12 makes 120, so to get down to 10, 120 divided by 12. And if you can deal with the maths on that side, 84 divided by 12, that's going to get you down to 7, because 7 lots of 12 make 84, so 84 divided by 12 is 7. If you didn't spot it, you could go 60% equals 42 and then divide by 6 there, if that made it any easier. So it's up to you if you want to half it first, because if you half it and then divide by 6, that's still the same as dividing by 12. And then to get up to the 100%, times by 10, times by 10, telling us that it's 70, and it was money, so it would be £70 without the VAT. The good thing about this question is you can actually check your answer makes sense. Imagine if you're at the shop paying £70 and you had to add on 20%. 20% of 70, 10% would be 7, so 20% would be 14, and 70 plus the VAT of 14 does give you the 84, so you know that your answer is sensible, so £70. That is, let's say, option 1, and like I said, different methods can be used, so we'll have a quick look at the second option. So same principles. If you've got £84, that's what we call the new price, because that's when it's got the VAT added on. So we've got an old price, which we don't know, times the multiplier, and this is depending on how good you are with the multiplier, gives you the new price. So firstly, 20%, the multiplier you can use on a calculator or non-calculator, is going to be 100% plus 20%, which is 120%. If you're not confident changing that into a multiplier, then just think about it. 120% is 120 out of 100, and if you do a quick bit of place value on that, 120 divided by 100 tells you a 1.2 multiplier. So we're after the old price before the VAT was added on. So something times by 1.2, which is a 20% increase, gives you the £84 price. So we need to then work out that. So in order to undo this, we use inverse operation. So something equals 84 divided by 1.2. Now that looks a little bit challenging because we've got the decimal in the denominator. However, we can use equivalent fractions to quickly eliminate that by timesing by 10 and keeping the proportions the same. So that would give us 840 divided by 12. And if you do 840 divided by 12, it is very similar to 84 divided by 12, but then 10 times bigger. So again, the answer for that is going to be 70.